Hey everyone. I'm doing a little bit of a different video this time because instead of just playing the game and having fun with it, I need to talk about something that is incredibly awful about this game and incredibly frustrating and something that could very easily be fixed, thankfully. I don't want to just complain randomly about things. I want to offer solutions, and I have a solution. So first off, I want to talk about what is the problem, and then I want to explain the solution. So first off, this game is amazing. I love it. It is strategy. It is like a really high octane blend of strategy and time management, and it's just a really compelling, wonderful game. It's well designed, it's beautiful to look at, and it is just a love letter to the franchise of Texas Chainsaw Massacre in so many ways, and I really appreciate it for that. You can tell that the developers really do have a lot of love for it, and they have a lot of respect for the community. The last update really addressed a lot of major concerns that the community had, and it really shows that the developers are listening to us, and it really shows that the developers care about providing us with a quality experience. I wouldn't say that it's perfect, because we definitely had the Johnny nerf, which to me seems really, really unnecessary. I guess I just don't understand why Johnny is getting the nerfs that he has. I mean, let me explain for a little bit. You've got Cook. Cook has... I mean, he's a little slower than Johnny, sure, and he is a little bit weaker, more exhaustive than Johnny, but he has locks, and he can lock down the area. He has like a secondary ability. Same with Nancy. Nancy can lock down crawl spaces, etc. They have like that secondary ability that like allows them to have a little more utility. Johnny has no secondary ability. Johnny just has tracking, and they keep nerfing the other things that offset Johnny, that made him useful despite the fact that he had no secondary ability, which is that he's a little faster and a little stronger than than the other killers like Cook. How could they fix Johnny? The thing that they could do to fix Johnny would be to make him more like Leatherface, give him more traversal options, specifically one traversal option he really needs. And I think Johnny should be the only character that can jump barricades the way that the way that victims do. That would be, in my opinion, the best way to add to Johnny's toolkit now without undoing the nerfs that you've already given him. Like, I guess I can understand to some degree, like, the whole Johnny swinging mechanic is a little broken. I can appreciate that, but the way that they have nerfed it, especially considering that they nerfed his tracking as well, it's just driven Johnny into the ground. You have to give him something else now. You've put him on the same level as Cook and Nancy in terms of like his traversal, in terms of like his ability to keep up with survivors. If you're nerfing him down to that, you have to give him something else. There has to be give with the take here, and I think for Johnny, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done to make him useful. But that's not really truly what I'm wanting to talk about today. That's a small gripe. My big gripe today, as you can see by watching this video, is skill tree. This is not fun, and I want to really emphasize this. What's happening on this screen right now is the point of this video. This is the most frustrating part of the TCM game right now, and it is random perks. Random perks appear in the skill tree, and you pick it, and it gives you, from a pool of perks available, a random perk. You have no say in the matter. And the problem with this is that you will have a build that you want, and that build requires certain perks. But the path that you take on the skill tree might only offer you, like in my case here, 2 random perk slots to choose from. And what that means is you will get one of the perks that you want, and then climb all the way to the top of the tree like I just did here. And then, whoops, the random perk that you wanted wasn't the right one. You have to start over. This is nonsense. This is broken. I spent over 30 minutes in the skill tree trying to get the perk combo that I wanted. This is not fun. Nobody is enjoying this. I don't know who this mechanic was invented for. I mean, is a high proponent of players of this game have gambling problems. I don't know. But whatever the problem is, whatever the situation is, this is a mechanic that might have thought to have been useful, but just isn't. Nobody wants to sit in menus for 30 minutes trying and getting frustrated to get just the simple thing that they want. Every single person that plays this game would rather just be able to pick the perks that they want. So that's the answer. Instead of these perk slots randomly assigning you a perk that is useful, or that is not useful, like confusing mechanic, why not just give us a list? You already have these perks in a pool. Why not just, when we click on that spot, open up the list to choose from and give us our options? You save everybody so much time. You keep them out of menus, you keep them out of respecking menus, and you put them back into the game where they can play faster and faster. There's literally no reason not to do this. It will save time, it's nothing but a quality of life improvement, and it doesn't change any aspect of the game other than you will spend less time in menus. So I really hope that this is a thing that Gun Interactive will see and will consider. I really love this game, and I mean, I'm not going to stop playing just because this is frustrating, but it really is frustrating. Like, this is a nightmare, and it has to be fixed. It has to be addressed, because I want to explore different build ideas, and I am constantly put off by doing so because of the fact that I know it's going to take me an hour to find the perk that I want. And it shouldn't be that way. But that being said, this is a great game at its core, and I really, really see a lot of potential for it in the future, and I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't love it and if I didn't want the best for it. So, Gun Interactive, please see this video. Please fix this. Thank you.